Hello! You're starting on me. I don't know why you're starting on me. It'd be much better to look at Ria.
Hello!
Are you on tonight's news, Ria?
I am. I'm on tonight's news. Is it with Trevor McDonald?
Are you hangry, Ria? It says you're hangry on the screen.
Do you know what? I'm actually surprisingly not hungry at the moment.
Are you not?
Oh, shock, isn't it?
Well, what does it say on mine at the moment? It says Chief Elf. I think that's been there since Christmas.
Yeah.
I think that's quite embarrassing.
That's an update.
Get your shout outs. Hello to everyone. There's lots of people in already. We've got lots of exciting stuff to get through this evening. Lots of ladies' bits and pieces, but let's get all these things off the screen. And there's a bit of a what's going on this evening. We've got several sneak peeks, haven't we? It's quite exciting, isn't it, to say the least. As always, type your thoughts into the Facebook thing and tell us what you think. Ask any questions. We're not frightened to ask anything. I don't know. You frightened to answer anything? I never.
No.
Really are you? I don't know.
Well,
Ask away.
It depends, I suppose, but yeah.
I don't know what we might get asked, but we never know. But so let's just do a quick few shout outs to everyone, and then we'll get on. Who we got here? We got Sandra, Sarah, Paolo, Andrea, my mum. Let's have a big wave to my mum. My mum is not feeling top health at the moment. I'm sure she doesn't want everybody to know, but let's send lots of love to my mum. Bless her. Pam, Jenny again, and Tim, Paul, Gary, and Paul. And Lee Nice, oi, obviously at the end there. So hello Lee, you're obviously watching at home. Good lad. Right, I think we should get off me. We've done the social media ground. I think I've said hello to everybody. I'm going to go to you. It's you, and the news at 10.
So, you may have seen on social media, we are launching another new ladies' shoe. The Dianna. Oh yeah, I've got it up there on the close-up. So, I think you've got a graphic.
I think I've got that there.
There you go. Look at that absolute beauty. So this shoe it's like a Dusty, isn't it? It's got the same heel as a Dusty. So I had just want to kind of go back a bit. We had a few comments on social media the past few days about these, and a few people said, oh, the heel was too high. Now the heel is actually the same as a Dusty, and if I just bring that shoe up onto the close-up, you can see these heels, we always say they are really good at supporting balance. So I just wanted to kind of add that in there because we had a few of the ladies comment about that heel. So it's not too high and it does support you.
Yeah, I think the thing is, it's very similar to a Dusty, but if you notice the front when you turn it round, that bit it's lower than a Dusty.
Is it?
Because it's an optical illusion.
So it's here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I think the colours work beautifully. So you could really kind of mess around with the colours there, couldn't you?
Yes, you can.
And that is dark blue. So on the camera, I don't know if it looks slightly black.
Yeah, it's almost a midnight blue, isn't it?
Yes.
As I refer to it.
Yeah. So beautiful.
But the point of that is, I'm sure you're probably going to drink your attention, it's not patent, that's a leather, isn't it?
That's
so,
right.
as you can see, it's got a lovely, it's much more, it beds in a lot quicker, shall we say.
Yes, definitely.
That's fantastic. Right, what do you want me to go to next?
Okay, so on the screen in a second, you will see a video of two of our ambassadors, Linda on the left and Zaza on the right. And they have styled the Diannas. Now, I've got a review from one of our ambassadors, Emma, and she says, the Diannas are a classic 60s style and a timeless, beautiful design. I love the attention to detail with the white and red application, which not only is a gorgeous colour combination, but also one that was extremely popular in the 1960s. The shoes are extremely well made and comfortable to be worn all day for any adventure you go on.
And Linda said something as well, didn't she?
She did. So Linda is the lady on the left, and she says the shoe is all about the details, the small buckles, the patterned heel, and even just the shape of the foot makes it such a flattering shoe. The craftsmanship always amazes me.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting there. I mean, is it Linda on the left? It's
Linda, yeah.
Linda. I mean, Linda's, is doing them proud. She's walking up and down looking $1 million in them. But it does prove that they're not topsy-turvy.
It proves that they can walk around in them.
Yes, yeah. We're going to show a video in a little while, and the other lady whose name escapes me on the right.
Zaza.
Zaza, she proves that you can walk on those cobbles in them.
Yes.
So,
that is very true.
Anyway, let's get off of that. You're back to you. What are we on to next?
Okay, so on the screen you'll see, again, Linda on the left. I love that she's got all the colours in there. I love the... I think is it black and white she's wearing? Yeah, black and white dress.
I can't work out if it's black and white or navy and white.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, but...
with a red beret, I'm always here for a beret. And she's incorporated the colours in the shoe and she's made them pop beautifully.
Who's the middle lady?
That is Emma, so she's one of our new ambassadors. And I feel like they're going to tie in nicely with the Queen's Jubilee, don't you think? And again, she's done the same. She's picked out all those colours from the shoe. And I love that. It goes very well with a mini skirt. And also, they will go very well with a pair of trousers, won't they?
Yes, I think what's cool about that is that to accent the colour, apart from the fact she's wearing a blouse and a skirt, she's obviously got a vintage scarf as well, which is pretty cool. So you know, it doesn't all have to match, but she's got kind of a spot colour, so it's nice.
And you could just pick one colour out of there, I'd say, and just kind of use them. And then Zaza on the right, I love that. It's a real sort of, I thought these shoes were quite nautical, and I feel like the way she's dressed that makes it very kind of sailory, and I love that.
Where is she? Is she in Poland?
Denmark, I think.
Denmark, oh right.
So she's done that beautifully.
Hey, it looks fab, doesn't it?
Yeah, really good.
What else have you got to say about them?
So they come out Friday.
They come out Friday.
The big thing. They come out Friday again at 5 o'clock, and they will be £99.
They're £99. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about them. The only other thing is, are you able to do that thing where you put your finger in it and show how soft the leather is up on the close-up cam? Yeah, if you do that. Here,
especially here, here is quite a prime place where it normally rubs when you wear new shoes, but that is super, super soft. I don't know if you can see any closer. So that is just easily worn straight away.
It does.
And at the sides there as well. So these are a lot softer than normal, like you say, normal dusties.
Well, this is the subtle thing we find that with the patent or the leather ones. Patent looks amazing. It's a great, sparkly. Looks great on the website. But the leather ones are, I won't lie, are an easier wear. You literally put them on and you start wearing them, which is fab. So I think that's fantastic. Yeah, it's really good. Cool. So I think we're done with those, haven't we?
Yep, and we've got an advert.
I think we have. Let's have that one, and then we'll swap it. Move that camera down, it's a bit higher.
Hello, we're on me. We have a few questions. So, is the heel higher than a Loretta?
Is it?
I think it is, isn't it?
Loretta was the one with the pattern on the side, wasn't it? No, yes, it's definitely higher than that.
Yeah. I think it's 3 inches.
Well, it's the same as a Dusty. So is it a 2.5, 3?
That's right. Yeah. Delivery is, well, if you're UK, it's next day, isn't it?
Yes. If you order on Friday, you would get it. No, if you order on Friday, if you want Saturday delivery, no, we can't order Friday because they come out Friday. So the first day you would be able to order them would be Friday afternoon. We would dispatch Monday. You'd have them Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So it's always next working day. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, brilliant. I think.
Lee Knowles says you can imagine those being very popular. What on you, Lee?
I think that's all the questions.
It is?
Yeah.
Where are we on to? Do you want to put the first graphic up? You got it?
Right,
you got it. That's not the first. Yes, it's not. It's not, because it's the look at the top. Right,
Not
that's
that,
it.
not that.
So the Portland. The Portland is based on a top that John Lennon wore in 1965. It's called the Portland because basically they were playing Portland that evening. So he's getting off a plane there, which I think you can see, and then he goes to a press conference and wears the top again, the surfer top, and then after the gig, which they did two gigs they did, you know.
Oh,
That's
really?
yeah. It's, when people think about their tours, they might have only done like 25 minutes, but they did it twice in one day. I think they played 16,000 people that day, which in the 60s was unheard of. You know, they were the first stadium band and all that. So anyway, I think go to the next one. I think that's it. Now, as you can see, Jason and our friend Joe are both wearing the new tops. Joe is the guy in the middle, and he's doing his uttermost best to look like John Lennon on the left. Joe fronts a band called the Poppermost, and we're going to move on to that in a minute. But him and Jason are different physiques, let's just put it that way. And the point I wanted to show there is that it can suit all body types, and it's come up well. Our good friend Jason, we love dearly. He's out in Bognor Regis, and he was very happy to have this. So he's a massive Beatles fan. So he was,
brilliant.
yeah. So it's really cool. Last picture is the Poppermost band. They wore them on Friday. We sent up as soon as we got them in. We got them in late last week. We sent them up to them. They played a gig in Glasgow last week, and reports come back. They're all good, good quality, and they stood the test of the gig, which is, you know, it's one of those things. So we go back to me. I'll explain. One of the big things I have, like you'll see, I'm wearing something which you're going to see in a minute. I believe that before we put stuff out, we send it out to various people, which is good. But more importantly, we send it out because it gives them a chance to wear it and see if the quality's good, basically, and whether it will stand like a grilling. So obviously when they're playing in a band, especially the drummer, you know, and the guitarist, they're giving it some, they're going to obviously heat up and all the things that happen. So it's about getting that right, to my knowledge anyway. So what did I want to talk about? So the gig, right, let's talk about some of the bits. Let's go to that close-up cam, which is close-up 2, you got it. Now, the big thing with this is as a surfer shirt, is that it's got this curve here and the piping. That makes it different from a Grandad shirt. And I think John obviously had this thing about Grandad shirts, but this is a play on it. And a surfer shirt is done, or a Henley top, is because it's got a curve there. Do you see what I'm saying? And so what happens is, say, if you was to draw, if you got a compass like you used to have at school, like that in theory should be as round from the centre of that button. Does that make sense? And that's the devil's in the detail, and that's the mod thing. So these come from our. We can see that Navy's sending it crazy on the screen. It's lovely material. I don't know what else to say about it. It's nice. It comes from our new factory in Portugal, which we're going to start using a lot. And I won't lie, the test, I don't know if you can see, but there's a curve there. And what you have to do is when you go through this bit here, it has to go through 3 bits of material. And so to get this straight really is something that you have to know what you're doing to do. So I'm really pleased with that. I think that's a fantastic bit. I don't know if you want to go back. You're on that, Karen. Good. There, yeah, you are. Yeah, fantastic. They're going to be out on Friday. I don't know what else to say about them other than
How much will they be?
They're going to be £39. They're exclusive to us. Nobody else is doing them. They've got the 66 logo inside. What else do you need to know? I don't know you need to know anything else, do you? I think go to the advert and then we'll come back with some more. Hi guys, just here at the Ostrich. I come here most Sundays and my friends of mine playing bands and DJs, but today we're having some fun. We're doing a photo shoot for the new 66 clothing with our good friend Johnny Quinn from the High and Mighty, a local band, and they do lots of Paul Weller and the Who and all sorts of stuff like that. Anyway, so let's go inside and see what we're up to.
Listen to this. You
So, enjoy today's shoot?
Yeah, brilliant, mate.
All right, well, thank you for that. So it's thank good of you. You picked that one out as your favourite, the Wilson.
Mate. Yeah, I just like it because I like the stripes, and like I say, Timeless Classic, just suits any era really, and
Will you be wearing it in the band?
I will be, mate.
Ah,
I'll
good
be rocking
man,
it
good man.
out with the band, mate, the might in the high.
All right, good man. Well, thanks for that. Thank you for doing today. That's brilliant.
Thank you, mate.
I love showing that advert again. That was such good fun doing that, wasn't it? You get to spend all afternoon in a pub. So I should have called the Wilson after my friend Tim Wilson, who's watching at the moment, but it's not. His name is very similar to, is it Carl, Brian, and that's the other one in the Beach Boys. So hence the Wilson, which is the one Quinny pulled out. Let's have a go. Have you thought of putting the 66 Clothing logo on the outside of your shirts? Now, Peter Cole, there's a reason why we are not doing that. When you start a label, you don't label it, because early adopters or people that like wearing stuff that nobody knows about, especially mod types, don't want to shout that it's a 66 thing. They want other people to know it's a 66 thing. And later, perhaps later in a few years' time, if we're doing some more tops, but that's why you keep the label on the inside. So if you notice, like a John Smedley, no label. They're all of the kind of the top labels never put the label on the outside. They don't need to.
No.
Do you understand? Because you know. So that's why Peter. So no doubt he's going to come back and tell me that then. So is thank you for checking. What else have we got in here? Oh, just some thank yous. Right, moving on. You might notice that I'm wearing something new. Before we go to the graphics, I want to explain this. Some people asked us, where do I get my ideas from? And last year I was with the lovely Luke and Gemma and my wife having a day out in Sheringham, and we were having a wander round, and I went into a British Heart Foundation shop over there. Can you hear me all right? Are you worried you can't hear me? Yeah, British Heart Foundation shop over there, and I found this. Now, what you might notice is that it's very similar, but what's important is I love the way that the colours went together. And that kind of gave me the inspiration to do something similar, but I wanted slightly different colours. But more importantly, I then want to use those colours going through the range, if you understand what I'm saying. And then this one, which you're going to see in a minute, is was obviously the inspiration which you're going to see here in a few seconds. So I do get inspired by old things, but it's inspired, because sometimes you might see something and you think, no, you could copy that, but we don't copy, we sort of try and emulate. Yeah, so anyway, that's that. So that's where somebody, so if we can have the first graphic up, I think, is it on screen? The Baptiste, lovely jumper. I'm especially pleased with the colours. I've been wearing mine today, and I will show the camera in a minute, but I'll leave the graphic one for a minute. As you can see there, it's a summer jumper, and to me it's something that you could wear all year round. It's not a woolly jumper like you would wear in the winter. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
I think in the summer it doesn't stay warm all day long, does it? By
No.
the night it actually drops quite quickly. And
Correct.
You think, oh, I could actually do it like a little long sleeve.
Yes, exactly that. And I think let's go to the close-up, and then I'll try and demonstrate what I mean by that. So mine, it's hard to explain. I don't know if can you see your hand through that? I don't think you're going to. I don't think it's that. It's not that light, but you can see it's light. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You can definitely see
It's
that,
a lovely light material. Now I've been wearing mine all day. It's 100% cotton. Let's just go through the colours there so you can see them. So it's a lovely waterfall of colours. Is that? Isn't it right expression? Where did I get that from?
Waterfall
Colours, yeah.
colours.
I don't know where I got that one from.
Sounds good, that.
But that's called the Baptiste. Now you might notice that we've started calling some of our these tops, the long sleeve ones, French names, and the short sleeve Italian names. So I think you can work out that we've got something to do with our thinking of our friends abroad at this time. So there we go. So moving on, the next one is so that was the Baptiste. Now I'm going to try and say that. This is is that Olivier or Olivier? Olivier. It's easy for me not to say. My wife come up with the names on these. Again, I think that looks fantastic on Johnny. It looks superb, doesn't it? And against that green, because initially we went against the wall but then we did it against that blue and the green dawn.
The colours really popped.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It's fantastic. But if we go to the close-up, I'll show you some of the details on it. It's got what they call a raglan, so it comes down here. It's got the lovely 3 colours blue there, as you can see. It's got 3 buttons. Now the collars, we've not gone for the longest sort of kind of vintage collars. Some people say, why do you do short, why don't you do long? The reason we do the collar this size is I believe that it's a happy marriage of the two. It's longer than you get on the high street, so it's longer than a Gabici or something you might get in Next, but it's not so long like you get on like a 70s one. And if you want the 70s one, you're probably the sort of person who's going to buy vintage. Do you know what I mean? You're not in this territory. But let's go back to that big camera if we can. You on that? That's it. So it's lovely top. I can't wait to wear mine. I'm really pleased how that one's come out. I think that's really, really nice. So that's called the Olivia, something like that anyway. And lastly, the next graphic, I think, next slide, Chris, whatever his face used to be. This is the Alan. It's not Alan, it's Alan. Johnny, again, wearing it when we was in the pub a couple of weeks ago. I think it looks fantastic on him. One of the things I wanted to do was do a white top or a white ivory top. It's not pure white, it's just off white. So as you can see against the yellow, you can see it's not white because if you look at the name, you can see. But if we go to the close-up, you'll see on the detail, again, same collar. This one's got 4 buttons on this one. I've obviously been messing with this one and not done it up. But this one's not a raglan because it's got the seam down here, look. But it's got that lovely, let me get in close so you can see that. It's got the lovely, what do you call that? I call it screw effect, but I can't think what you call it. Is it a laurel?
But it's not, is it?
So it's like a laurel, isn't it? Is it, I think? Again, the point to this white one, which I thought was really important, is I wanted something that I could wear in the summer, like white, probably with jeans, pair of desert boots, and it's just the perfect going to the pub thing. To me, this is, I always have a kind of, I'm out for a meal with my wife or friends, and I just want something to wear.
You could make it a bit more formal, couldn't you, if you wanted to? But
Yeah. I certainly think you could wear that with trousers and bits and pieces like that. So you can wear trousers and formal shoes. Likewise, you can wear it with, well, because I got them, especially, we wear, let me put that to the close-up cam so you can see that. I mean, you could wear that with a pair of Artwoods. Yeah, let me get rid of that paper, it's horrible. You can wear it with a pair of Artwoods and that, pair of jeans, white jeans even. I don't know if you put 2 whites, you look like a cricketer. But you could put that together. Let me, hold on, why can't I get that right? There we go. That, pair of jeans, pub, good. Or an event or whatever. So I think that's a really nice look. I'm really pleased with them. I'm really pleased with all of them, how they come out. So what have I got to say next about them? I need my script.
They're all coming out Friday, aren't they?
Yeah, so let's just go through this and give you some prices.
And also, Pete Cole said, why is the sleeve on the charity shop one off?
This one? On the charity shop one?
On the striped one.
Oh right, why is it missing a sleeve?
Yeah,
I'll tell you why it's missing a sleeve, Peter, this one, there, because I chopped it off to send to one of our companies to so they could get the colours. Yes. But I wanted to retain the original, that's why it's chopped off. I didn't buy it like that. It's so they could get sort of the colours nearly the same, or get at least, it's what they call the spacing here. Yeah, so that's why, mate. So let's just zoom through them. I think we've got the Baptiste, that's £66. The Olivier or l'Oliver, 66, and the Alain is 69. I think they're a bargain. Well, anyway, let's have a look. Have I got any questions?
No questions. Paul Taylor said there's cabling. It's cabling effects.
Cabling, that's the word. Yeah.
But no questions.
Evening. Has the charity got different length sleeve? It might have, Peter. Vicky's. Let's do a few hellos while we're here. Oh no, I think we're going on to something else, and then we'll do some hellos, aren't we?
No.
No, you got an advert.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then we'll do some goodbyes. That one's a little bit shorter than you think, Rio. I think. Yeah, just quickly for the people that are late, Jonathan. That's you, Jonathan Reeves. This is the Henley. We talked about it earlier in the show. It's called the Portland. It's the John Lennon one. It's going to be 39 quid, fella. It's the same quality of the t-shirts that we did the Day Tripper and all the t-shirts we've done last year. It's proper nice. It's going to be on the website on Friday, John. So just so for you latecomers. What else have we got here? You
Recap.
Right, now we've got Jason's put here, you do a lot of Beatles inspired tops, any chance of some Small Faces one? Well, let me just tell you something. You need to be around in September, because we've not just got 1 or 2, we might have 3 or 4 Small Faces inspired tops coming out this winter. What else can you say? To answer your question, Jason, they had some lovely tops. A lot of them have been done already by various people, so I was making sure that we found one that I thought was worth doing. Tim Wilson might be helping us with that one, but that's mine and Tim's little secret at the moment, isn't it, mate? Anyway, right, what else? Back to main cameras, thanks launch. Right, I've just got to get over the price. So where did you put those Diannas?
They're on the table.
Right. They're right in front of me. Dianna's, these are out on, let me go to the close up, these are out on Friday and they're going to be 99. The Surfer, John Lennon, is going to be out on Friday, that's 39. The Baptiste, and the Oliver, where did that come from? The Oliver is going to be 66. Get it? 66. Anyway, and the Alan will be 69, and they're all out Friday. I don't know what else to say. Better late than never. Who else have we got in here? Any plans to do for some white slim fit jeans? Simple answer is yes, Dave. We've spoke to 2 or 3 suppliers and we keep getting asked about white jeans. I want some for myself and they're not the easiest things to find. I wish we'd got them done this year. I don't think it's going to get out this year. It's just too short notice. The problem with it is you can't just buy 10. If you're going to get them made, you have to kind of get 100 or 200 made. So I imagine we'll do our best to get some out. If I find a supplier, I will get them in and start trying to sell them. As simple as that. I think we're done. Specsavers, Andy. Yeah, you're not wrong. They're right there. Look. Can I thank everyone for watching? Thank Rhea for helping out on the live. Thank you everybody for watching and staying with us. These are all out Friday. Is it bank holiday this weekend?
It is indeed.
It's a bank holiday. People enjoy the bank holiday. We'll see you all again next week or perhaps the week after. For now, thank you very much. Good night, Rhea. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.